Dustin here from Project Moto. How's it going? What's up, all you wonderful people? Today we have a little bit of a bonus video for you. If you tune into our live streams on YouTube every Sunday, which you can find over here, you will know that we actually love getting our name out there, and who doesn't like free stuff? Who doesn't like free merch? So, after doing some consideration with the rest of the guys, we decided that not only should the people that come and visit us on our live stream on Sunday be eligible for this free merchandise, but also we need to get out to some of those other people, because not everyone is able to tune in 7 p.m. Eastern time to qualify for this the free hats. Now everyone is going to have an opportunity to get their hands on some free merch. So wait. Did Project Moto just take the sweetest, most comfortable hats, order them in the best colors, put the sickest logo on them, and then now they want to give them away for free? Yeah. I'm not sure. Is that the third person? I'm not sure if I just talked in the third person. That's kind of confusing. And if you're impatient because it's awesome, or you'd like to support us, you can go ahead to our website, which is listed over here, and you can pick up that merch anytime you want. So starting right now through the end of Season 2 Project Moto live stream, the only thing that you have to do, these 3 things: subscribe, like, put a comment in this video down below. Then at the end of Project Moto live stream Season 2, we'll be randomly drawing on air live one of you lucky people for every 50 subscribers that we have. This is, of course, until I run out of hats, but let me say, I ordered a lot of hats. A lot of hats. More than I can wear anyway. In the meantime, feel free to check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Peace.
Performing this video, you may pose a risk to yourself or others. We're not professionals, and our opinions and our actions are provided solely for the entertainment purposes only. Blah 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 blah.
Ow! Ella?
What?
Can you give me a Band-Aid?
Yeah, I think we're out.
Oh, God.
What's going on, everybody? So it looks like a pretty busy Sunday, so we don't have a lot of people in the house tonight, but that's okay. A lot of the other guys that I have normally on the stream, they got some stuff going on tonight, so that's okay. It's gonna be just me and you guys. And if you aren't able to catch the stream, that's no big deal also, because it's saved on YouTube. So let's see. We got William King in the house. What's up, buddy? And let's see, we got Olivia also. Thanks, appreciate the support. And I'm going to go ahead and get these races going so you guys can start that before I kick off what we're going to be doing today. And even though I don't have Joe 101 over here next door on the stream right now, but I still have his voice, so.
Wager your Moto box.
Whoop. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros,
Turn
live
off those
from Sunshine
races.
State, it's time to race.
Wager your Moto box for the chance.
Yeah, I'm
at
not
Project
sure,
Moto Grand Prix Glory.
What's that?
Once the
What's
track
that,
has
William?
been cleared by our hard-working
Let me go ahead and
Motobot,
kick off these
that's your
races so we
cue
can
to type
start
exclamation
that
point
going.
race in the live chat. And good luck.
Now, let's get it
Alright.
on.
Now this is a new season. If you watched the video prior to, everyone has started back from scratch. So let's see. I'm gonna do a little tinkering right here and try to get the. There we go. We got the race stuff starting up. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get on this race with you, Will. So don't forget, Will. Don't forget, Will, if you haven't already, watch that video on YouTube with the free merch, and make sure you put down in there a comment after you've subscribed and given that a like, because not only will you get a chance to win some merch on the live stream season 2, but also on a random drawing from those subscribers. Now it doesn't matter if you've already subscribed or not. Everybody, as long as you're a subscriber and you go ahead and give that video a like and a comment in the description or in the comment section, then you will also be eligible for that merchandise giveaway. Let's see. So today, we're gonna kind of leave off where we ended up on this last stream last week, where we were ripping the carbs apart. And so today I was able to get a little bit deeper. Today the idea was I was actually going to be putting these carburetors back together, and had a little bit of an issue with some of the stuff. I should have actually gotten a carb kit before I before this week came, so to put them together. But I ended up ruining a couple of the little gaskets and stuff like that, or not ruining them, but a lot of them weren't going to be good. So I just didn't want to put them back together in that type. Let's see, we got this race going. All the riders, starting line. Hey, good job, buddy. We got the king. Got the king, the first winner of the day. Awesome. Looks like you got a head start on everybody, buddy. So I'm going to switch over and we're going to talk a little bit about the carburetors. I won't be working specifically. This was pre-recorded, and nice. Well, let's go, he says. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start up this video. Let's see. That's the wrong one. Let me pull the right one up there. And let's see. Apologize, I had the wrong video stuck up there. Carb cleaning, there it is. And here we go. So I'll just walk you through a little bit, give you a few tips on what I'm doing here. So these were the carbs, if you noticed from the other stream when we initially took them apart. So this is my continuation of that. I was trying to get them all broken down as much as I could. And also, if you notice right there, I got 4 separate containers, and typically I like to do that just so I can keep all the parts separate. And I did get a little bit impatient. If you decide not really to do that, I mean, that is good practice. But I kind of figured as it goes along that I'm gonna be throwing all the parts in the parts cleaner bin also anyway. So they're gonna get mixed up one way or another. And so I kind of ixnayed at that idea. But usually that's kind of how I do it. I figured I don't have the manual yet for this carb set, so I was actually going to get one of those, and that way I can double check to make sure there's no differences in any of the jet sizes between the carburetors or anything like that. So there I'm taking out opening up the parts cleaner container, and get a little closer look. I have a couple of these jets and stuff soaking from last time, and so I'm gonna throw the rest of those parts in it that I got taken apart there. I got this sped up a little bit. This obviously took me a lot longer than this video is going to show. But there I'm trying to take the rest of the bowls off. Sometimes you got to give it, a little bit of pry, just to pop it free, but just be careful, what you're prying against. You don't want to ruin anything. Let's see. So how's it going, Will? Hey, we got Joe 101 over there. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate the support. I'm just walking through some of the carbs that I ripped apart today, if you remember from the last stream. And so that right there is one of the gaskets, and I was kind of hoping to save them, at least get them back on and running. But you'll notice a couple of the ones later, they just got a little bit too gunky, and they weren't able to be salvaged. Not much, Will. Just kind of staying busy with all this stuff. I did a lot of bike building. We actually, if you don't know, we actually started streaming on Twitch also, which was a ton of fun. Sam Bob and I, we did a couple streams over on Twitch, and that was a lot of fun. A different crowd, so got to talk to a lot of people from the UK, especially some people from. Let's see, there's one from Ireland. That guy was hilarious. So definitely, if you want to, go ahead and check us out on the Twitch stream. Just keep in mind that is a 18 plus stream. We cut loose a little bit over there, so we don't get too crazy. But if you're not wanting to hear a few curse words when we smash our knuckles, then that stream might not be for you. But it's a lot of fun. So yeah, we've been busy doing that, trying to get the Twitch stream set up, and got a couple subscribers here on the YouTube channel from that. So pretty excited. See, the track is cleared. Want to go again? I'm ready to get on there. So, what about you, Will? You gonna get in on this race too? Let's see. There we go. All right. So yeah, you can see a couple of those gaskets. I was not able to get off real cleanly without damaging them. And if you are trying to salvage the gaskets as you're taking them off, then you want to kind of work your way around. If there's a spot that's stuck, you don't really want to dig your little flat screwdriver in there too much and damage it. So if you work your way around, you're bound to find at least one area of that gasket that's going to be loose for you to start pulling up there. And then yeah, you can see some of these areas were pretty stuck in there, and they were pretty dirty. So in the parts cleaner bin, those will all go. Before I do that, I actually forgot to take one more part off of these carburetor bowls, and I'll get to that part in a second. So, let's see. So Joe 101, what's up, buddy? I seen you had your hood open over there, working on your car or something. So there I'm getting a hold of the drain screw. So that's what you go to. There's multiple uses for that. One is just to open up, and then fuel hopefully will come out of that little bottom nipple there, and then you'll know that gas is actually going into your bowls. Now this little one thing to keep in mind is when you take those out to clean them, they have a little rubber O-ring, and you'll see that right there. This one was pretty damaged, and usually they can be salvaged, but little O-rings like that are so inexpensive, you might as well just buy some new ones to put a good seal on it. And you're probably going to want to take those off anyway before you go ahead and dip them in the parts cleaner. Got another rice. Oh, got another one. 2 for 2. The king, baby. Nice. Good job, Will. Definitely getting a head start on the rest of us. So I was able to take a screenshot of everyone's points from the end of last season. Again, yeah, right. Rigged, Olivia says. But I was able to take a screenshot of the points from everybody from last season. So everyone will be starting from scratch this season. You do have points that did carry over though from the last season. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna type in the comments right here, or in the live chat rather. Exclamation mark points, and that's gonna show me how many points I have. And anyone's welcome to do that at any time. So you'll see that your Moto bucks from last season definitely carried over. So as far as points for this season, it will be just from the beginning of this stream on. And let's see. So I'm taking the rest of those parts, throwing them there. Now I'm gonna have to use some penetrating oil to get some of this stuff loose. So I'm gonna throw a towel underneath of it just so I don't get my nice clean mat super dirty. 2 for 2. See if he can make the hat trick there and get the third race.
I don't think so. I think I'm coming in strong, ladies and gentlemen.
So I heard you got a new computer there, William. And you're gonna start doing a little streaming of yourself. That's awesome, man.
Hey, Dustin, can you hear me?
You gotten it all hooked up? See, so the next thing I'm going to do is try to break some stuff loose, and I'm going to take out the rest of these floats that are in the bottom of the carburetor. And kind of, if you've seen the last video, you just pull on that little pin out, and then the floats should, and you'll see it doesn't always work that way, but those floats should just be able to pop right out. What's your game of choice, William? So I think you're going to be streaming games, right? Yeah, so one of these pins there toward the middle, I wasn't able to get them out because as they slid out in the one direction, then there was a throttle connecting rod that kind of got in the way of being able to get those pins out all the way. So that was kind of annoying having to finagle that a little bit. But and then of course there's these tiny little cotter pins that go on the end of that throttle body connector, and those were a pain, but eventually I got them out here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Got Lance in the house. Nice. Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. This dude has been Mr. Every stream. Nice. Thanks, dude. Got a quiet house tonight, but that's okay. I think there's a lot of people that are taking the Sunday off and relaxing their brain. Either that or getting out and about. I know a lot of people. This may have been the first week for a lot of people to be working, so they're probably spending some time with the family, but that's good. That's good. So that's one of the floats that I got there taken out, and that one actually came out, pretty easy. Lance in the house. All right. So there's another race starting up in just a couple minutes there, Lance. Throwing some penetrating oil on it. I didn't have any carb cleaner. I mean, typically you're gonna want to do that because oh, we got Von Dangler in the house. Hey, buddy. Thanks.
What up?
Appreciate it for stopping in.
Yo, can you hear me?
What he says. Let's see. About 36 seconds. We'll get the next race started. Yeah, I don't know, Shannon. I don't know if we talked to you. Let's see. Are you on Discord? Let me pop you in. Oh, you are. Let's see. You're logged in anyway. You got your mic set up. Trying to chat, having issues. Yes.
Test.
No
Can
problem,
you hear me?
buddy. Take your time.
Well, can you hear me? Hello.
Got another 4 seconds there, Lance. You're jumping the gun. All right, there we go. Whoop. Oh, man, I can't even type it in right. Race. I'm going to get in on this one. Let's see.
Oh, what's up?
All right. Sweet. So, Will, you might have to type it again because I'm not sure if the initial person that starts the race actually enters themselves. So just to double check, you might want to type it again. Yeah. So this float, I was having all kinds of trouble getting on, and there's a little needle valve on the end of the float that, as the float drops, it opens that little passageway for fuel, and I just had to yank it off. It wasn't coming out. I had to separate it from the float, but that's okay because most kits, they're gonna come with those little valves anyway. And there you go, Willie. Got back in there. Good job. So I end up just having to yank it out with some. I throw a little penetrating oil on it, try to give that a second to soak. Then I think I'm on to the jets after this. Now, one trick to getting these jets out is it's actually pretty handy. Um, Now, if you've seen on the last video that I did when I initially started taking these carbs apart, um, I I actually just pulled the whole main jet assembly out in one, and that's really not the way you're gonna do it. Most of these jets, when you're gonna take them apart, are kind of stuck, and you can use that to your advantage because the main jet is in two sections, and so what you're gonna want to do instead of what I did before is you're going to want to get a flat screwdriver and you're going to want to break free just the main jet itself. And then the body of it, hopefully if it's stuck, it will just stay in. And then you can work it loose with a wrench. Hey, I got that one. Sorry there, Will.
Dustin, I say that's rigged. Can you hear me?
Dang, he says. Almost had the 3 in a row. So yeah, you'll see here, I'm gonna take off the top of that main jet with a screwdriver, and then I'll go back with my wrench and I'll pull out the body of it because when you have them out in your hand, it's a lot tougher to separate those, especially if they've been stuck for a little while. There goes your streak, Will. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. You'll get some more. It's a long season. This season, the Project Moto live stream season 2. I have right now kind of estimated this is probably going to be about 6 episodes or so. So there you see, I grabbed the wrench and I pulled the body of it out. Now that works good because now they're separated and you don't have to try to finagle with that later. Excuse me. I think he meant to say you haven't won, Olivia, so don't say anything. Another thing I was going to do to help you guys out is definitely now since when you're checking your points, it's going to be mixed in with the previous season's points. At the opening screen of everybody waiting in the lobby, waiting for it to start up, I'm actually going to have the leaderboard for the season to that point. There, I finally grabbed a pair of vice grips and yanked that out of there. It was stuck pretty good, but I ended up getting it. Mainly, it's that tip that I'm showing you. That has to be in good shape because it has to meet or mate really good with that fuel passage. So sometimes those are a little bit gunky on the very tip, and that's the main spot that you wanna look at.
Hey, Dustin, can you hear me?
Yep. Gonna throw some more of the parts in the parts
Can anybody
cleaner.
hear me?
That stuff is so handy. You can just let that stuff soak for about 10 minutes about 2 hours, and it comes out just completely clean. It's amazing what that does. And you'll see in a little bit I'll pull a couple of those bowls out that I just had in there for maybe a half hour or so, and that stuff cleans it so good. And here I'm gonna go ahead and take off the back of this and gonna start yanking off the top of the carburetors there. So what's new there, Lance? I didn't get a chance to go to bike night. I don't know if it was what the weather was doing over there, but it was raining over here, so I never got a chance to go on Wednesday. I was pretty disappointed. There you go. I'm just working the top of these screws loose. If any one of those screws starts to, you feel like you're not gripping it, you just immediately stop. Throw some more penetrating oil on it. Let it work in a little while, and then go back in. And it's really important not to get too impatient with some of this. Rain kept me away. Yeah. That sucks. I was actually looking forward to it. Actually had a little bit more time I would have been able to spend there.
Hello?
So there's there's three main things that you're gonna see, I think, with these carburetors, where stuff is gonna get stuck to where it's gonna make it inoperable, and you'll see one of them is coming up here. See, we got another 49 seconds to the next race, but one of them is going to be if those jets are clogged. That's obviously the fuel's not going to be able to get in there. So that's going to be one of them. Here, when I'm pulling these out, you want to go down through the carburetor and use your finger and just kind of pop up. These also being stuck like this, that's going to make it's not going to be able to run like that. So sometimes those get real nasty and stuck in there because that's obviously where a lot of the fuel is going, and there will be residue that'll sit inside that cylinder. But if you work your finger in there, you can usually reach, and they'll usually just pop right out like that. And you also, if you notice, I'm setting them upside down on the caps, so you don't really want to make sure that you don't deform those, just by laying them on their side. So we got another race going. All right, get in on this one. So over here, I'm get the other side off that I was working on last week. I actually had trouble with a couple of those screws. That's why I stopped. So I threw some PB Blast on it. Now this one was really stuck. You'll see I'm struggling with it, and I even fast forwarded a little bit because it was a pain. And this one, I think it's going to be fine. You'll notice it's really stuck there. So I'm going to be really careful because damaging that diaphragm is going to, you'll have to replace it for sure, because that's what is going to affect how much fuel is coming up through your main jet. And if that vacuum isn't good there and it's not a good seal, then you're kind of out of luck with that.
Justin,
and the other thing
check.
that I was talking about that could cause it not to work is, if you notice, sometimes the actual throttle assembly is stuck. So this one, I'm just kind of trying to work it a little bit, and this is only able to move just a tiny bit. So I'm working it a little bit. Usually, sometimes you'll have to throw some blaster down in there where those butterflies are to get them to work loose, because as fuel sits right where those butterflies meet, then the intake, then that's where they get stuck. So usually you can just squirt it right around in there, let it sit for a little bit, some carb cleaner, and then give the throttle another yank. You see I broke it free there, and I was actually pretty surprised how good and smooth it was. Most of the linkage and everything is set up. There you go. You got one, Olivia. Congratulations. So Will can't say that she hasn't won now. Finally, she says. Let's see. So I got that all worked loose. Rigged, Will says. Let's see. So now you can see that one throttle assembly's, hitting all four butterflies simultaneously. And I will actually go ahead and break these down on a future video completely, and I'll pull all those linkages apart, and because there's some tricks that you have to know about that when you're putting them back together, as far as knowing which is the master cylinder that you're basing all the other timing and linkages off of. But I'm gonna have to get the manual for that. Usually on the bikes, it's usually the number 2 cylinder. So as you crank the throttle, that's gonna be the first butterfly that cracks, and all the other are pretty much almost immediately. Maybe usually you're gonna use a feeler gauge in there, but usually they're gonna be pretty close. But that number 2 on most bikes is gonna be the first cylinder to crack open. So I'm gonna pull one of these bowls out just to kind of show you. I don't want to stick my hands all the way in there, so I just grabbed a pair of
Mike.
pliers. And you see that was only sitting in there for like 20 minutes or so. So
Motorcycles.
it was actually, um, let's see. Are you actually? I see something on the desktop audio there. Are you trying to talk, Dangler? Sorry, I might have this set up wrong. Oh, let's see. Join call.
Check, check. Mic.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I have my. I'm sorry. I don't know how long Dangler was trying to talk, and I think it's because I have my speakers off. I can't believe that. So anyway, I'm gonna open this up. Try to get some audio here. Let's see. Are you there, Dangler? Let's see. I might have had him muted. I just look up and I see my desktop audio going crazy, like someone's trying to talk. So that's just a little overlook. I'm gonna get you hooked up here, Dangler. I apologize. I'm not sure. I may have had that muted. Give me 1 second. And let's see. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute and unmute this guy. Let's see. Hey, you want to try? You want to try talking one more time, Dangler? I don't know if he's still on the line. You still on the line, Dangler? Guess this is why we do sound checks before the stream gets on. I apologize. Let's see. I'm gonna switch back over to my other screen and let's see. I'm gonna switch back over here and see if I can get Dangler's audio on because I think he is trying to talk. Got 46 seconds. Yeah, sorry. No, that's fine, man. That's fine. No, I'm sorry. I never had. Let's see. Do you want to try popping in one more time to the Discord, the general channel? I'm gonna hop in there, and I'm gonna see if I can get this audio with you working. At least you can be on here for the last race. That's pretty much it for today, guys. I appreciate it. We're gonna do a final finale race here in just a second.
Test. Hello.
And let's see.
Yeah, no. Can you hear me? I'm on.
And all right, you want to try giving another shout there, Dangler? We'll see if it works. He's trying to talk. So you guys can hear him? Must be just my speakers messed up then. That'll be interesting I can't wait to watch it. And I can't wait to watch it and hear him shouting at me, trying to get my attention. Let's see. And let's see, on this call, voice connected. Should be. I'm not sure why. I did see your voice, Dangler. I'm not sure why it's not working though. I apologize. We'll have that fixed for next time. Hey, it's live, right? You're bound to have some mistakes. I think it's gonna be funny going back and watching. Hopefully you weren't yelling at me too much. Calling me names and stuff. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I'm having some. Well, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is there. Oh, let me change my setting. You know what? I think I know what it is. Let's see. Voice and audio. Video advanced. All right, output. There we go. Speakers.
Did Olivia just win
Oh, there
another
you go.
race?
Hey, there you go. There you go, bro. I got you. I can hear you now.
Awesome. Well, I think Olivia Cook just won another race as I
Well,
come
another
back
one.
on.
Nice. Sorry
Dang.
about
I
that,
must.
man. Yeah,
No, it's
so
all good.
I actually had when we were I don't know if I told you but we were doing some Twitch streaming the other day. And
Yeah.
so a lot of my settings were switched over for that and that was one that I missed when I was coming back here today to stream on YouTube. So
No worries. I just want to apologize to everyone that could hear me when Dustin couldn't.
were you screaming in the mic?
For a little bit, and then my wife came in, and then she said something, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm actually live. I can't hear myself." So,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
everybody.
I got you now, dude. Sorry. Well, hey, this won't happen again because now I know now I
No
know what the
worries.
issue was.
Lessons learned. But
Yep. So we're gonna do a uh finale high stakes race. Uh let's see what you guys what do you guys think this one should be? How many points? I think most of us we got a bunch of points from last season already. I think we're all pretty much let's see. I think we're pretty much all um vets here, so we should have some points to play with if we wanted to do a high stakes one. Let's see, we got William King. He's at about 359. Got Olivia 46. Yeah, we got plenty. What do you guys want to do for this one?
I'm good. I'm good for 25 Moto bucks.
25? That sounds good. Let's see in the chat. What are they saying in the chat?
They got 10. They got
Says
40.
10,
William
40.
says 10. Lance says 40.
I think 25 is a good. We can split the difference and do a 25.
All right.
All right. So let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this to 25 and all right. There we go. Off and on, and we should be back in business. I better jump on my bike, huh? I'm gonna bring out the Digicati for this
Ooh,
one.
the Digicati, eh?
Digicati. There
Nice.
she is. Woo! Oh baby.
Look at that thing.
2 minutes and 12 seconds before the next race starts. Hopefully I got that set right, so it'll be 25.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys haven't, I do want to make sure that you guys know that I think there's only a few people, I think 3 people that have subbed and made comments in the free merch video. I'll put a link in the description of this video after this is over. But that is also available for you guys, even though you're here on the live stream. So definitely hit a like and then post a comment in that video. And not only will you guys be eligible for that possibility of getting the free merch here on the live stream season 2, but also through that giveaway. And we'll be giving that merch away at the same time, the end of the end of the season 2.
Hopefully it's another hat because that thing is sweet. I got mine in the mail.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh yeah. Got the wife one too. She loves it. She actually got complimented. She got the pink one. She loves it.
I see that. I think the pink one's awesome. I'm definitely happy that I ended up getting a couple of those or a few of those pink ones.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's plenty more. So if you guys definitely want to hit that up, you're welcome to on the website. You can get those, purchase those on there also. Yeah, that was. Let's see how much time we got left. We should have probably about another minute or so before it starts. 22 seconds before we can all sign up, and then I think it's a 2-minute cooldown. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and get the old Digicati started up. Flip on the lights. Yeah. Let's see. All right. So, yeah, as I was saying, ahoy, fellas! Sam Bob in the
Sam
house.
Bobby. Wait
What's
until you
up,
watch
dude?
this week's video, buddy. Woo! Gonna love
Yeah.
it.
Let's see. All right, just in time. I think there we go. The race is on. Made it for the final finale. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that race command. Thanks for coming, everybody. I really appreciate the support. I know this is a pretty busy weekend for a lot of people.
Yeah, I know things are up here have definitely been opening up. A lot more restaurants,
Yeah,
outdoor
yeah,
eating, and things such as that. So, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean that's good. That's good that people are getting out there and doing stuff, safely, of course. I'll watch the whole thing right after. All right. Let's see. I think everybody signed up. Make sure you get in there. This one is 25 Moto bucks, and this is the high stakes finale for the first season Project Moto live stream season 2, first episode. Yeah, Sam Bob and I we were on Twitch the other night. We had a blast. It was a
Yeah.
ton of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you spoke to a guy from Ireland, huh?
Oh yeah, it was good. Dude, their sense of humor over there is just on a whole nother level. I think we did more laughing than working.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's needed.
Right. Let's see.
All right. How many people got signed up? You got?
What's that?
It looks like we got five or six people up for the race.
Let's see. 1, 2.
Oh,
Oh, here we
everyone
go.
is at the line.
If you missed out. Yeah.
Starting edges.
Oh, there we go.
Sam Bob, you lucky wanker.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
Congrats, bud.
Nice. All right. Well, that does it for this first stream of,
Please be advised.
let's see, season 2. And William says it's rigged. Almost, Lance says. Yeah, I think you came in second there, buddy. I seen you come down that last turn. Man, that was a horrible high side. So maybe next time you stay on your bike and you'll have a little bit better luck. As before, if you haven't already, you can go ahead and you can check us out on our Instagram page. We're doing lots of updates on the pictures, the things I have going on in the shop. We also have our Twitter account set up, and most of you know us from Facebook. And here's our user for Twitch. Once again, that is a 18+ show. So hit any of these things. The Twitch is not crazy, but we cut loose a little bit on there, and we have a lot of fun. So we're definitely going to be continuing that. But appreciate everybody showing up today. You guys have a good night. We'll see you guys next Sunday for episode 2.
Please be advised. By recreating some activities performed in this video, you may pose a risk to yourself or others. We're not professionals, and our opinions and our actions are provided solely for the entertainment purposes only. Blah, 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 blah.
Ella,
What?
you give me a Band-Aid?
Yeah.